Hi. So I wanted to tell you about my little job. I'm a server at a health food market place. And I used to go there all the time. I was their like client, big client, ever since I got back from living in France, which was about 2.5 years ago. And I went there and they make the best quesadilla with fresh vegetable. It's like a very health food cafe. So I used to go there all the time, all the time. And the server, super nice, super wonderful, remembers me. So I felt good because living in the States, a lot of people don't remember you. And so you go in and there's not a lot of conversation, but she was so welcoming and warm. And so one day she said, "Why don't you get a job here?" And I'm like, "What?" She just dropped this seed in my brain. And I left there thinking, wow, I'm a server. I serve? When I was growing up, my father never allowed me to be a server because he didn't want me to serve. He wanted me to lead. I get it. But in my entire life, I've never was a waitress. And all my friends were a waitress when we were young in college, and it just seems so much fun. So now I have this opportunity to be a server. And I did, and I applied, and I got the job. But I had to do 2 months in the juice bar. I was a juice bar girl for 2 months, and it was just like, oh my God. I didn't realize how much people work. You know, a lot of work goes into getting up early in the morning and doing all that. I've been an artist for 30 years, and it was very difficult to try to find clients, commission work, submit your stuff in shows and articles and your studio and the upkeep of your studio. Don't get me wrong, I had a great time being an artist in Italy and France, but it was very heavy, as all self businesses are. You just constantly think of it. So now I go to work, I clock in, and don't have any responsibility, right? You just go over there and you talk to people. And yes, you're making the juices, and yes, there's a lot of like efforts and stuff. But basically, it's about going to work and just having a good time and laughing and communicating with people. And I thought, wow, this is, after now I've been working there 6 months. And it became like a container of social, of novelty, of laughing, of it's like great. You go there and you talk to all these people. And so it's like, wow. And today there was like this older man, probably a little over 70, sat down in the bar and we're talking, and he ordered his pancakes, gluten free and blah, 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 right? So he was saying, oh, yeah, because he had a raspy throat. And I'm like, wow, what happened to your throat? And he's like, oh, and I guess that was the key word to like, let me explain my entire life to you. And I'm like, whoa. So, he had the opportunity to go traveling with this old singer, Bob Hope, right? And then he had other opportunities in high school, and it's all about this youth. And I said, why didn't you ever pursue it? And he's like, oh, I'm a lawyer. I had to be a lawyer. And I'm like, well, why don't you do it now? And he goes, oh, no, now I have a raspy throat. And I said, do production, share. And so he reminded me, because all these people that I meet remind me of things. He reminded me that life goes by so fast, 70, 75 years old, and you're talking about high school and how you were the best singer, tenor, and talking about the past. And, I've done a lot in my life as well, but I never talk. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. Anyways, it reminded me. It was like a little hint of saying, go and do whatever you want. don't talk about, oh, I should have, I would have, I could have. So that's the reason why I started again doing YouTube videos. I have no idea where this is going to go, but I like it. I love sharing with everyone about my life. I have a wonderful life. And it's not because it was all given to me. No, it's like goals and aspiration. And, after college, I broke my back and I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. And then I came back and I still wanted to go. And so I moved to Italy, one-way ticket, went to the University of Florence, had a fabulous time, and backpacked all through, not really backpacked, but, all through Europe. And I went to school there. And that was so amazing. But what kicked that off? I broke my back. So it just reminded, live my life. Live my life in full, ferocious aliveness, even though when you're scared. Sometimes, all the time, not just sometimes. Can you imagine going to a job interview as a server at 60? I mean, come on, that takes a lot of, cojones, I guess. It's like, why wouldn't I do that? And all my friends, and it's like, why would you, I'm like, it's fun. It's like, I'm having a great time. So on that part, I'm having a great time. And I just wanted to share a little bit about my work, because why did I go to work? It was more like an impulse. It's like, go work there. I'm like, that's a little voice. I mean, go work at a health food place? I mean, that was just so out of my character. And then when I did that, and being a juice bar girl and learning all the recipes and how do you do it and everything, that's exciting. It's tiring on the body, but it's exciting. So, yeah, that was today. Arrivederci.